Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, Organized with Joy. In today's video, I'm here in my kitchen because I once again am going to be cleaning out my pantry. I realized that there were some things that needed to be rearranged, that it wasn't functioning quite as efficiently as I would like it to, and so I'm just going to be doing some rearranging. But while I do that, I'm definitely going to be cleaning things out. And I just went to Costco today, so I do have a few things that need to be put away as well. But this is also a Thoughtful Thursday video, so definitely stay tuned. And a little bit later in the voiceover, I'll share my thoughts on a topic. But without further ado, let's get into this. As you probably noticed, this space is fairly organized already, and the nice thing about that is that I can just tweak it, and it's very easy to clean things up because I can pull these bins out very easily. But I do want to say, no matter how efficient you think an organization system might work, you really just have to use it in order to determine that for sure. And I think some places like pantries and refrigerators or other places that have high traffic and high inflow, outflow, it can be challenging to really determine what's going to work best. So I've had my pantry this way for a few years, and I just go in and tweak it and clean it up every once in a while so that it functions well for our family again. Okay, friends, for today's Thoughtful Thursday, I wanted to share a quote I recently came across from John Beecher, and it says, "Strength is a matter of a made-up mind." It's actually very similar to a quote from Yoda, "Do or do not. There is no try," which is a quote that I really love. But I felt like maybe it was more mature for me to quote a poet from the era of the Great Depression and the Civil Rights Movement rather than a fictional science fiction creature. But interestingly enough, in that scene in Star Wars, Yoda is explaining to Luke how he has to unlearn all that he has learned. Sometimes we must unlearn our limiting beliefs so that we can press forward in our goals and dreams. Strength is ultimately determined by our mindset or our attitudes towards life. Having a mind made up means having a positive attitude towards ourselves, believing in our own gifts, talents, and abilities, believing in our ability to succeed. Then we are more likely to take risks and try new things, and we are less likely to be held back by our fear or self-doubt, and therefore more likely to achieve our full potential in life. There is something that I wanted to talk about this week that is related to this idea of strength is a matter of a mind made up. Quite honestly, I hesitated talking about it just because it is a little bit vulnerable for me, but I decided that perhaps it would encourage someone else out there. Recently, I took my 19-year-old son on a road trip with me up to Indiana to visit family, and part of the reason I did this was because I've been pretty burnt out on homemaking recently. I just really needed an extended break from all things homemaking. For those of you who are new or don't know, my husband and I will be celebrating 27 years of marriage in May, and we have 3 adult children. So that is a lot of years of homemaking, really without much of a break because, let's be honest, family vacations are still work for us mamas. My husband and I have gone on 2 vacations alone. One for our 10th anniversary and one for our 20th, but to me, that does not seem like a lot of time off. I have tried to keep a positive attitude serving my family, but some days I just don't feel motivated. Since I've been doing it for so long, my family just expects me to, and therefore I don't always feel appreciated. I want to have a positive attitude regardless, and I want to be thankful that my husband provides for us financially so that I have the opportunity to take care of my family while still pursuing fulfilling hobbies. So I must continue to have this strength of mindset and remain positive. So back to this quote, strength is a matter of a mind made up. We don't always feel like doing things, whether it's work, exercising, eating healthy, drinking water, getting good sleep, or engaging in any other healthy habits. These are all things that we must choose day in and day out. Do or do not. There is no try, as our friend Yoda so wisely shared. We must make up our minds to be consistent in these things. If our minds are made up to do the right thing, then we stay strong in order to follow through. The way I look at it is I do not even give myself an option. I just do what I should do even when I don't want to. Although a little caveat to this is that we obviously must be self-aware enough to realize when we need to give ourselves grace. Sometimes life circumstances like an illness, death in the family, or other big life event can derail our goals, but ultimately our thoughts and beliefs make up our actions. The strength to follow through can be both physical and mental, but either way, we must choose to push ourselves beyond our limits in order to achieve the life that we want. When we make up our minds to achieve something, then we must be aware that there will be obstacles and setbacks. If our mindset is focused on our objective, then we will overcome these. When we have strength of mind, we are able to remain calm and composed in the face of adversity. We are able to think critically, make decisions, and take action even when the situation is challenging. This will organically happen when our mindset is focused on finding solutions and being resilient in the face of difficult life situations. Strength is a matter of a mind made up reminds us of the importance of having a strong mindset and a positive attitude towards life. It is our thoughts and beliefs that shape our actions, which ultimately determine our level of strength so that we can achieve our full potential in life. Well, friends, I do hope that this chat was encouraging to you in some way today. And as always, I like to hear your thoughts on my thoughts. So please let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are on this idea of strength is a matter of a mind made up. And I hope that you might stick around for the rest of the video to see the final results of my pantry. I do every once in a while have to change out these labels, but it's really not challenging at all. This little embossing label maker is super easy to use, and I just use that Goo Gone product to make sure the residue from the previous label is completely removed, but I do sometimes switch up our snacks or different items that I want to place in these bins, and so I do sometimes change these labels out. Y'all definitely stay until the very end to see the final look of this pantry. I kept rearranging things, which really is so true to form to me. I tell ya, I'm constantly rearranging things. It's the perfectionist in me that wants to find that perfect, most efficient setup, but I think I nailed it in the end. So yeah, I didn't show the entire process of me kind of messing around with rearranging these bins, but if you'll watch until the end, you will see what it looked like in the end. Well, friends, that is all I have for you in today's video. I hope that this pantry clean out and organization was motivational for you, and I hope that the thoughts that I shared in my voiceover today resonated with you in some way. But if you are new to my channel, I do post every Tuesday and Thursday cleaning, organizing, and decluttering content, and then on Thursday I do like to share my thoughts on a topic in the voiceover. So if any of this sounds interesting to you, I hope that you might consider subscribing to my channel. But thank you so much for watching this video all the way until the end, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!